Hello, my name's Franz. Welcome to myboxingcoach.com. The 5 fearsome factors of James Lights Out Toney. So in these videos, I pick out 5 elements of a particular fighter and work through what I think are the key factors that made that fighter as effective as they were. And few were more effective than James Toney. Ended up with 92 fights, 4 from sort of middleweight up all the way up to heavyweight. Top operator, really high level, excellent fighter. All 5 of these factors are all technical. One maybe that you could describe more as tactical. First, his stance and footwork. A real throwback to the olden days of fighters. Now, when I watch his stance and his overall form, I find it very difficult to say, he does this, or he has his weight centrally, or he has his weight slightly forward, or his weight back. The fact is, he varies almost from second to second. So when you watch him, he'll kind of take his head off the center line. So he'll be there and he'll turn, everything. His body is almost in perpetual motion, really subtle moves. So he's really varied in his distribution of his body weight, and that allows him to switch from almost being counterpuncher type form to being more aggressive, where he's slipping the body weight forward. It's really important he alters his stance and form to suit the opponent. Lots of it forms the basis. It's the shoulder roll, right? So we'll turn away. I kind of would view, I don't really coach the Philly shell, but to me it's kind of like a Philly shell plus, in that he doesn't really let his arm stay down a lot there. He'll quite happily turn and turn. So he kind of rolls the shoulder to deal with incoming hooks. He switches stance very occasionally. For example, to great effect when he knocked down Michael Nunn, who was a great fighter. But Toney, kind of going through an aggressive phase, steps into southpaw and just unleashes this backhand. Michael Nunn just did not recover. So, yeah, you've got this stance that is varied, dynamic, suits the opponent. Fearsome factor number 2, pressure. Is like a dripping tap. Constant grind forward with the way he moves his upper body, as we've just described. He really took a backward step. Constantly turning that screw, keeping the opponent on the back foot. It's defensively minded aggression. So he's putting huge pressure on. Another guy who did this same thing was Julio Cesar Chavez, the dad, not the lad, as I find myself saying every time I mention his name. But he was another one who was defensively really aware, but he just constantly put pressure on the opponent, not give the opponent 1 second of psychological rest. James Toney, quite the same. Fearsome factor number 3, defense into attack and attack into defense. We've talked about his shoulder roll. Okay, he is one of the most active counterpunchers I think I've probably ever seen in boxing. Very little comes his way without him hitting back. So you'll see him block there and instantly throw. So it's block, hook, uppercut, hook, uppercut, up, uppercut, uppercut. He'll just flow, and then even after he's landed that second one, he'll roll, his head will move, and he'll be aware of shots coming in. But every time something comes in, he doesn't just block, he blocks and responds. Absolutely refuses to not have the last word in exchanges with the opponent. And it's something you can do in your shadow boxing. So block fire, visualize shots coming your way, visualize an orthodox hook coming in this way, or a hook and a right hook. So you got block the hook, stiff jab, duck to avoid a right hook coming back. So you got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A simple daisy chain. Defense, attack, defense. Defense, attack, defense. And that's what he does. And he just links them together one after another. Brilliant, brilliant way of fighting. Defense into attack and vice versa. Leading me on to punch variations. Hooks, uppercuts, outstanding. Very respectably powerful puncher. You're not wanting these things to be landing on the point of your chin day in, day out. Let me put it that way. His long shots, watch how much rotation he gets. I mean, full-blooded. Boom! And them hips come right round. Every time he throws these long shots, that backhand in particular, he's got relaxed power. But his way of combining uppercuts and hooks is outstanding. And occasionally when he's really going for it, the stance will square and he'll unleash them hooks. You know? He's constantly looking for ways of attacking flanks and centre line. And all the time doing his little... Lovely to watch, remorseless in his intensity and power. Final fearsome factor number 5, aggression and intensity, kind of tied into the pressure. Everyone who watches James Toney knows exactly why he's in there. He's in there to destroy anything that's put in front of him. A really exciting style, I find. Really enjoyable to watch. Really makes you think about what's happening under the surface of his style, how his brain is working. Half of it will be subconscious. He won't even know he's doing it, but he does it brilliantly well. There's my 5 fearsome factors about James. Lights Out Toney. Please subscribe, please share. I want to get above 100,000 subscribers. I'm nearly there. But thank you very much. And download your Beginner Boxer Toolkit, a 65-page free book. And I'll send you a bunch of excellent and really effective video drills that'll help you develop your footwork and your boxing training. Okay, my name's Fran Sands and this is myboxingcoach.com.